What's up everybody, welcome to my American Horror Story Apocalypse After Show. It is the finale, so let's get into it. So, Myrtle Snow breaks into the Antichrist headquarters where Tweedledee and Tweedledum are conducting their plan for the apocalypse and the outpost, and she controls her mind so that she can position her people into one of those outposts. Now that the groundwork is set, Cordelia and Myrtle can cast an identity spell on Coco and Mallory, and they actually give Coco Madison's personality so that she can purposely treat Mallory like shit. You know, always getting her to doubt herself, that way her powers don't wake up too soon. Very, very clever. Madison drops off Coco and Mallory into their new lives, and while she's doing that, she discovers that Dinah Stevens sold her soul to the devil, and then we see a bunch of scenes that we already seen play out a little bit. Obviously, the witches are gonna need a plan against Dinah Stevens too. More on that later. Flash forward to the apocalypse, and it turns out that Cordelia, Myrtle, and Madison buried themselves in the ground to survive the apocalypse. Even in a dramatic shitstorm, Ryan Murphy finds a way to make the witches hilarious, and I love it. And now finally, we return to exactly where we left off at the beginning of the season. Dinah reveals to the witches that she sold her soul to the devil, and none of the witches were surprised by that, obviously. Turns out Cordelia's plan for Dinah was to bring back the OG voodoo queen herself, Angela Bassett. Marie Laveau, I bow down. Honestly, I was so surprised to see her. She's been doing her thing on 911, Ryan Murphy's other show, and I freaking love that show, so I didn't expect her to be back at all. Anyway, it turns out that Marie Laveau was kind of shit in hell, and Cordelia was able to make a deal with Papa to switch one voodoo queen for another. So Marie Laveau comes back and kills Dinah off. Now that the witches have their team, they combine their powers to make Robo-Mom explode, and her last words were, "Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true." Madison uses Robo-Mom's machine gun arm to shoot the crap out of Michael. And you know, it's not going to kill him, but it's going to keep him down for a little bit. Cordelia, Myrtle, and Mallory go into hiding so that Mallory can go back in time and change things for the world. But before they manage to do that, Brock comes out of nowhere and stabs Mallory. Damn it, Brock! Anyway, Myrtle gets so mad that she burns him alive and he falls over the fence back to where Madison was, and that distracts her long enough so that Michael can come back alive and make her head explode. Marie Laveau tries to block Michael, but he rips her heart out, and then Coco tries to stab him, and then he breaks her neck. Things are looking rough for the witches. I mean, Mallory is too weak to do the spell, and in Myrtle Snow's words, they're fucked. Cordelia decides that if she's gonna die in her own hands. And that is what leads Mallory to get the strength to go back in time. Mallory goes back to 2015 where Michael Langdon is about to get kicked out by Constance, and when he goes outside, she runs him the fuck over, several times over. Constance sees this and Michael begs her to bring him into the murder house, but she tells him to go to hell. Not all heroes wear capes. So all is well in the world again. Mallory still has all of her memories of what went down, but none of the other witches do. Zoe is alive again, Queenie is alive again, Madison is still in hell, and this is cool. Mallory actually saves Queenie from going to the Hotel Cortez so that she stays alive. As well, she has enough street cred in hell that they did her a favor and brought Misty back, with the help of Nan, of course. So it's a happy ending, but there's still some questions asked. For instance, whatever happened to Timothy and Emily? Did they ever meet? Yes, they did. Fun fact, Emily is my sister, and it turns out they had a beautiful baby boy. He's like 3 years old now, and I'm sure everything is fine. Anyway, I loved this finale. Like, I was so scared that it would be so rushed, but it seemed really good. Like, the timing seemed to go off flawlessly, in my opinion. This was actually probably the best finale in all the recent seasons of American Horror Story, so I'm relieved. I mean, it had intensity, it had drama, it had humor, it had everything that I would want out of an American Horror Story finale. So I was impressed. What did you guys think of the finale? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. I will be back next season. And I will catch you guys next season. Boom!